It's an experience. It's a way of life. It's a culture. That's it. Ready?
Did you always want to be an artist when you were young?
I never really went with the title artist. I just did what came natural, and what came natural to me was creating, designing, coming up with new ideas. As a child, I would take fabric, I would take a t-shirt and wear it as a skirt and turn the sleeves inside out and make it pockets. I would make all these silly things, or at least what people will consider silly, but at the time it was
I hear a little accent inside your, speech. Where are you from?
Originally, I was born and raised as a child in the islands of Trinidad and Tobago. Both my brother and myself, we were both born there and raised as kids. And I think that's where a lot of my art comes from, because we have annual shows that we put on in the Caribbean, and it's the carnival that's done annually. And growing up as a child, I was always inspired by what I seen around me, which was just raw costume and all these artistic creation that people would do. So it's something that always inspired me growing up as a child.
It makes you want to constantly be working hard and creating, but it was good. I think I would have to give a lot of credit to being from that particular island, Trinidad, that helps me to create, because that's what I always knew. And as an artist, it inspired me big time. It inspired a lot of artists, I think. If you can ever see something that grand, it's beautiful.
Definitely, yeah. You should check it out one day, man. You'll love it.
Yes, definitely, but again, it comes naturally. I have to thank my parents, and most importantly, God, I have to thank Jehovah, because I think that's where true artistry comes from here.
So this isn't just something for the islands. This is for more of a mainstream, take it overseas type.
Most definitely. The thing is with mesu, it represents me. It has to represent the person I am. I'm not putting out something out there for people for what I think they like. I'm putting them what is part of me and us. So this, whatever you see here is what it represents who I am. Like, I have the mesu junk collection, it's called, and it's pretty much, it has like raw like stones and pearls and all these things in it. So that's pretty much everything for the most part. I don't know, what do you think?
No, I think it's jewelry, it's glamour, it's just phenomenal. I think it's beautiful.
So how often do you create your pieces or the things that you have?
I'm creating all the time, every time. I have sketches from dating back from young till now. What I do, the kind of artist I am, I do everything. I do everything from sculptures to sketches, to costume design, to installation, to jewelry. And that's where the mixed emotions. That's why I decided to name it mesu, because it's mixed emotion. I'm not just one track minded with a particular style of art. I'm not just the artist that paints or the artist that does sculpture. I do it all. I try to dab into everything and whatever comes natural to me. So I try to keep it natural and not safe but natural. What comes natural to me, I would constantly do.
Exactly is your role in the mesu 360, Mr. Kennedy?
My role pretty much is, I always loved art growing up as a kid, but I really always did like business. So when I saw that my sister had such creativity, and I see that the things that she was coming up with was so dope and fly and awesome and so extreme, I decided that, well, not just me, but we decided that we should come together and make the two come together and build this brand called Mixed Emotion Stresses the Universe, which is mesu 360. And I wanted to help manage her and put it to the next level. You know, my business swabbing and her swanky style, her creativity. You know, let's bring it together and create something that is really beautiful and that the world should definitely see and appreciate, because I mean, she does it all, man. She does from jewelry to the furniture to sculptures, and that's pretty much my role. You know, just being a big brother, being someone that she can count on.
There's a point in every person's life that they feel mixed on some type of emotion, whether it's making a decision in college, a career path, in your love life. You have mixed emotions, and these are the things that everyone can relate to. It's not just me or a person that what they call ADD. It's just the human nature itself. We have mixed emotions when it comes to everything. And I think at the end, which is on the logo itself, you see the yellow face, or what they call a smiling face. It's because in some way, I always put in some magical way, the universe has this way of just bringing us all together and giving us a smile of peace, you know. So no matter how stressed we are some days or how emotional we might get, at the end it's a 360. It comes around and it's happiness, and that's life. It makes you happy once again. You can't go wrong there.
What are these things behind us here? You say furniture. It looks like there's bookshelves, or?
Oh yeah.
On top we have a few, what I call, it's the first mesu 360 collection bookshelves, and they're chrome painted pieces, and it's a collectible collection that you can get for your house and for your wall, and you put books on it, put whatever, put the sculptures. We also have these my junk collection, the 4 mesu pieces here. And if you notice, they have all these like different jewelry pieces, like from pearls to different stones there. And it's what I call my junk collection, because it represents who I was growing up as a child. People thought I was junky, but you put all this stuff together and it creates something gorgeous. It's beautiful, and that's one of my collection. And you see it's the actual art logo itself. So it's these little happy men that I created, which is kind of cool. And the shelves are like actually the logo that you can kind of put your books on. Before I go tonight, the main thing I want to tell you is to inspire people. I want other artists to be inspired and to continue doing what you want to do, and I mean just create, and that's pretty much what I want to do. It's just always just a dream that I'm bringing to life. You know, as a child I always fantasize about these things, and now to be able to actually bring it to life is, you can't ask for a better blessing than that. So it's definitely fun, and let's see how far this goes.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone for being interested. I want to say thank you to my staff and everyone who helped with this business and building this brand, like my mother and Marcelo and Deshaun, and of course the Most High. So with that being said, peace and love, and see you in the near future.
Definitely. Thank you once again.
Every time I come to either one of the stores, Giovanni, she's always creating, she's always drawing, cutting stuff out of paper, making a new sculpture. So I don't think she ever stops. It's really who she is. It's not a gimmick. It's not a fad. You know, it's not something that she just woke up one morning and decided to do. This is who she really is. She creates all the time, and I truly believe this is her gift, and she is really talented with it. As we always say, some are born with it and some are created, and Gio's one who's definitely born, but was created by the Most High, without a doubt.